Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Carlos Phoenix with the Lounge Magazine, and this is the Indie Lounge where we introduce new artists, new movie directors, actors, the whole nine yards to the public and have them enjoy the new entertainment that's coming out online. So before I actually introduce my guest, I'm going to have to play a track for him. The name of the group is, or the project is El Cuerpo Del Ritmo, and I'm going to play track number 8 if that's okay, and introduce some of this great music to you. El Cuerpo Del Ritmo, and I have special guest Arturo Rodriguez coming in from our first international location. It is Madrid, Spain, and welcome.
Hello, nice to meet you, Carlos.
It is a pleasure to meet you. It's awesome. Love the music. You sent me the album a few weeks ago, and I've been listening to it, and you know it is a very international sound for me. It's new and different for me. So it took me a little while to adjust because, of course, in the United States we have a particular pop music and rock music and all different types of sound. So getting into the international feel was new and different for me. But introduce yourself. Explain to me a little bit about you and some of your background.
Yeah, but the first time is my first Skype interview, and I wish to the people enjoy sessions. And first time I would like to give sorry because my English are not going to be perfect, but the music as like important is to bring me to give you thanks for bringing me this opportunity for showing my songs, Carlos. Really thanks.
Oh, my pleasure. Well, I think when you first contacted me, it was a little odd because I don't even know how much of the international audience listens or watches my show, but the fact that you were able to approach me and you were able to send me the music, I said, you know what, I have to bite into this opportunity. I want to introduce all sorts of music to everyone, and when I heard the album, I said, I got to do this. I got to do this interview. So now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, Arturo is accustomed to speak in Spanish, and so excuse if you have a little trouble understanding him. So what we did is we're making sure, because I do speak Spanish, if there are any questions that come up that perhaps he needs to answer in Spanish, I'll be more than happy to translate. So I just wanted to explain that to the audience
Okay.
right off the bat. So again, Arturo, let's get a little bit into your background. Let's understand and introduce you to the audience. Let's talk about your album and your project, and then what we'll do is we'll get into who you are and how you got into music and that type of thing. Okay.
Okay. Well, the project was born in a spontaneous way. I was recording a long time, a lot of lines of keys of guitar, bass lines during a time, and it's true about that is. Never was with some protection. It was always in a free way, in a in a in a home way. I work it in the first time only for me, but one day I decide to tell a history with all of them and seize the opportunity for experiments with other language and other musicians and other sounds that I had no opportunity years ago. It's a personal and a really human experience. It has a lot of styles and with no protection. Sure, one day I decide to put it in one city and no more. I am now in promotional time. And in technical aspects, all the instruments were recorded in A Coruña, in my home studio, and when I start to form friends for the collaborations, I start to call Joan, the guitar player, Victor for the percussions, Mike Trompy for the trumpet, and later this time I formed Elba Fernandez and Ibou Ndiaye from Senegal, Andrey Kusym from Brazil, for the reason that it's a free project and I like to put collaborations on my songs and I think the songs have a personal mode individually and I decide to put all the people, all the friends in this city.
Okay, so let me elaborate a little bit. So in the album, ladies and gentlemen, I have the opportunity to have heard it. There are a lot of different sounds. A lot of it is very world music, dance, instrumentals, and some songs have Spanish in it, some songs have English in it, and some songs are sung in Portuguese. So it really gets very deep into the. Some get cultural, and then some just have just rhythm, where you just want to kind of beat your head and dance. So so you recorded some sounds in what was the name of the city?
Sorry?
You recorded some of the sounds where?
The city. This first album you said.
Uh-huh.
This first album I recorded it in A Coruña. In A Coruña I recorded all the instruments parts on the synths, and later I went to Rías Baixas in Valmiñor.
Mm-hmm.
And the missing of the city, I do it with Javier Abreu, and later I could to send for the Master of Studios Metropolis in London, and it's all the collaborations. Are from Ourense too, and Los Potros. I said the girls, the folkloric girls, Galician girls, And in the city, there is a collaboration too of Los Potros, that is a folkloric Spanish group band. And the most important and human part were the participation of my friends, my all-time friends, my old school friends, that they pushed the chorus in the last song, in Todo Terreno, and it was a funny day. For them, was the first time that my friends go into a studio, and it was funny. It was funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you basically, every song seems to be very different. You have different collaborators in the songs.
Yeah.
And in the last song, you said you got you had some friends from recording studio. Now, what was the name? What's the name of that song? Because I think what I want to do is
yeah, we can listen. It's the last one. Is the Todo Terreno. Todo Terreno. It's the last one. The number 10.
Excellent. Your friends they play instruments?
No.
What do they do? Now, who's singing right now?
Ndiaye, a friend from Senegal.
All right, hold on. Your connection is coming out.
Your connection, my connection is not correct.
I hear you fine. Okay, so who's the voice singing in the song? Is that you?
Who was the song?
The singing. Who's singing?
Who's singing in this first part of the song? This is my friend Ibou Ndiaye. He was born in Senegal, and I met it in A Coruña. He's a percussion teacher, and but I'm not find it in the. I work for the city. Afterwards.
Your audio is going away. I can't hear you.
No? You can.
Okay, now it's going in and out. It's probably the connection on the internet, so it's not your fault. And that happens sometimes. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's listen into the song a little bit more.
Start in a few seconds.
Okay. So now it makes sense. This is where all your friends are in the recording studio.
Yeah.
let me begin about you. Let's talk about you for a second.
About me,
Mm-hmm.
my life is not more is interesting, but I was born in a little town of the northwest of Spain, in Ourense, and from 5 years old, I was living in Coruña, and in that city I start the love for the love for the music and for the sound productions, and well, I was playing the bass guitar and the guitar in another projects, and nothing. I live in Madrid uh, from 2 years, and here I'm study sound, and I work in my work, and nothing. I have a lot of influence about the music, and I like all of kind of music. All of them. I think is elemental in all the people who work at music. They must be listen all of kind of music and all of kind of lines. No, I I think that I think this.
Okay. So
Well, is a well.
no, go ahead.
Okay.
So now, where did you study? Where did you study music?
Where?
Yeah.
I'm studying in a high school here, and last year I was studying musical production, and a lot of time the course the studies were focused to the digital production with Logic, Ableton, and is the reason what I present with the live shows and with the electronic live show. I played it with Ableton and I control it with a MIDI control surface, and which I have which in one I have all type of control about the loops or the synths in different lines and different channels, and I have a few faders, rotatory faders, and I use it for the special effects.
What is that again?
The reverb, chorus, distortion. It's funny the live shows because I have all the control of all the sound, and always the live shows has
Yes, improvisation.
Improvisation part, and it's funny. It's funny for me. It's funny for me.
Sweet. Oh, sorry. There we go. So, okay, cool. So you've been performing live for a very long time, it sounds, and you're using a lot of MIDI and
Yeah.
and I guess electronic instruments, and I know
Yeah.
you're using Logic. That's great. Now,
I
now you're in a studio right now. What studio is this?
Sorry.
You're in a studio right now. What
Yeah,
studio is
I'm in
that?
a studio where I going to produce my second album, and I think I don't know. Next album is going to be for clubs, more for maybe for some DJs. And perhaps it will be a little more aggressive, and it will have more velocity zones with more beats per minute.
Okay.
But it will support the same essence. I wish we can finish on the less time as possible. And about the collaborations, a lot of people who collaborate, and the first albums will be two in this second. When we start to produce the second album, I don't know. I think in 2 months, later Christmas, later Christmas dates. I think we can start to start a pre-production part and start mixing. I don't know. I hope. I wish the second album can be on the stores, on the internet stores for the next summer. For the next summer, okay. I think.
Well, that's not too bad. Now, are you plan on doing more dance type stuff? Because you're mentioning you want it to be a little bit faster pace. So, would it be considered dance music?
Sorry, can you repeat, please, Carlos?
Yeah, the music that you want to do in this next album. You said
yes, sí.
You wanted to be faster paced.
Yeah, I think this first album was with more the environmental and lounge concept. I think these next songs are going to be more strong, more did and with more guitars, more aggressive synthers, and with more saw oscillators and nothing. I think it's another concept, but sure.
Very good. Now, the last thing I think you wanted to hit upon, and I'm playing a little bit of the second track on your album. Is that actually performed live, or was the audience included added to the sound?
I don't hear you the question, Carlos. Sorry.
I'm sorry. So, is in the second track, there sounds like there's an audience. Is that recorded live?
No. It's a post production line. It
sounds live. It sounds great.
Sorry.
It sounds live. It sounds great.
Yeah. I have a good libraries now, but I think this song is called Estado de Ánimo, and for me it has a human concept like this song, and I think I don't know. Perhaps I saw in that song a live concept. It's a song that I have the 3 vocal collaborations. I think it's a complete song. So I want in that time that it's a good reason for make a joke, no, about the live show, the live concerts.
Okay.
No, it's only a post production effect.
Excellent. All right. So, is there anything else you wanted to touch upon? Is there anything else you wanted the audience to know?
For a second, I don't understand you. Sorry, Carlos.
No problem. Is there anything else that you want the people who are watching to learn about Arturo?
I don't understand. Sorry. Can you say me in Spanish?
Sí. Sí, hay algo que quieres decirle a la gente que está escuchando, que está viendo el show, que
Um,
aprenden de Arturo.
no, nothing. Gracias. No, nothing special. I hope the people who listen my songs enjoy it, and no more. It's only music. I like rock music, punk, hardcore bands, but this one is a personal and human project. And I hope the people who listen it, who find this project, enjoy it and and listen it in her homes, in a tranquility mode, and that enjoy it, enjoy the music only, and follow us in the social networks.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to hearing your second album. I hope everybody can take a listen. I did put one of your songs inside of the Lounge Magazine app, which should be re-released shortly. But there's plenty of people out there beta testing my application, so I do appreciate all of you who are doing that. And inside of the application, there is a section that allows people to learn and be introduced to new artists. So I do have one of your songs on there, which is great. It'll help people start off listening to your music. And as I'm playing one in the background right now, I want everybody to try and find you online on Facebook. You look up El Ritmo, El Cuerpo Del Ritmo, and I'll have the spelling on the screen. And he's in MySpace. He's in a lot of different websites. At the end credits, I'll put a list of all the different locations you can find him. And thank you so much, Arturo, for joining us from Spain. I know it's probably a little bit late over there, and I appreciate you using the recording studio as your setting. It looks really cool back there. And is there anything about the studio that you want to tell us about?
About this studio?
Yeah.
No, this studio is David, my friend, work here, and I choose this studio for the second album because I see it. I see it in another concept. I will give more important of the all the contents, and really is near my house, and I have
Uh-oh.
I'm going to work to with friends, and I think this will be important for this second album. That's true. I said maybe looks different, and I'm going to do it here.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
basically, just elaborate. The first album was great. It touches base with a lot of different music sounds and instruments and all that type of stuff. You ended off with working with your friends, and now your second album, you sound like you're going to be working with your friends again and make it a little bit a faster and richer experience. So hopefully it'll do great. I hope that you have it out in stores and on all these online different locations where independent artists can now thrive. And are you going to be selling it in iTunes anytime soon?
Sorry, Carlos.
Do you want to sell the? You're going to sell it on iTunes also, or no?
Yeah, the first album, Camino Revienta, is available on iTunes.
Excellent.
But
Uh-oh, I'm losing your sound a little bit. I don't know if you can hear me. Your su audio se fue.
Sorry.
Okay, ahora volvió.
Okay, I said that yes, that first album is available on iTunes and Spotify for listening it online, and well,
Yeah, I lost your audio again.
Yeah, audio is failed.
I lost your audio again, but that's okay. We will be looking out for it, and I appreciate your time. And please thank your friend at the studio for allowing you to use the studio setting. And ladies and gentlemen, just keep watching the Lounge Magazine, and we'll be keeping in touch with Arturo to see how well he's doing with his music. And keep watching. Thank you very much.
No, thank you, Carlos, for bringing me this opportunity.
My pleasure.
And maybe it's time for it's an excuse for the future. I can go United States for present my sons.
Excellent. That'd be great.
Thank you, Carlos.
Well, have a good night.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.